Have you ever watched a normally hyperactive, bouncy dog suddenly turn into a calm, gentle angel the moment an elderly person walks into the room? It almost seems like dogs possess a sixth sense when it comes to older adults, intuitively knowing that they need to be careful and gentle. Today, we are diving deep into the incredible, scientifically backed relationship between dogs and seniors. We will uncover how dogs view their vintage humans, the shocking health benefits they provide, and how their super-powered snouts are literally saving lives. Let's start with how dogs actually perceive older adults. Many people worry that a slow-moving senior might bore a dog, but the truth is entirely different. In the dog world, living with an older adult is like hitting the jackpot. Instead of viewing a slow walk as a negative, dogs often see it as an essential escort mission, or a chance for deep intelligence gathering. When a younger human rushes a dog past every tree and fire hydrant, the dog misses out on reading the neighborhood's invisible messages. But an older human understands the importance of stopping to smell the roses and the lampposts. Plus, dogs are incredibly perceptive to human frailty. Many dog owners note that their wild, zooming pups will naturally trot over to an elderly neighbor and sit quietly, showing a careful, gentle affection. They even adjust their walking velocity to perfectly match the pace of their human. And let's not forget the perks. Dogs know that grandparents are essentially infinite vending machines, often carrying treats in their pockets or accidentally dropping a piece of chicken on the floor. To a dog, a senior isn't just an owner, they are the ultimate provider and the center of their pack. But this relationship goes far beyond extra treats and leisurely walks. The medical and psychological benefits of a dog for a senior are absolutely staggering. The American Heart Association has directly linked dog ownership with a reduced risk of heart disease and greater longevity. Studies reveal that pet owners over the age of 65 actually make 30% fewer visits to their doctors than those without pets. Simply petting a dog elevates levels of serotonin and dopamine, which naturally calms the nervous system and relaxes the body. For seniors facing the heavy burden of social isolation, dogs are a true lifeline. A massive study of community-dwelling older adults in Japan found that socially isolated seniors who owned a dog had significantly better psychological health than those who had never owned one. Interestingly, this same psychological protection was not observed in cat owners. This isn't to say cats aren't wonderful companions, but dogs uniquely force a routine of outdoor exercise and social engagement, which drastically reduces the negative impacts of living alone. For seniors dealing with specific disabilities, a standard pet can actually be upgraded to a highly trained service dog. Unlike emotional support animals, service dogs are specifically trained under the ADA to perform distinct tasks for a person with a disability. For an elderly adult, a service dog might pick up dropped items for someone in a wheelchair, provide stability for those with limited mobility, or alert a deaf person to important environmental sounds. These specialized dogs are a serious investment, sometimes costing around $25,000 and carrying wait lists of up to 3 years. They are even being trained to assist seniors with Alzheimer's disease and dementia. A dementia service dog can prevent a senior from wandering, remind them to take medications, and provide a soothing, non-verbal presence that drastically decreases aggressive or anxious outbursts. Perhaps the most mind-blowing way dogs assist their humans is through their noses. Humans are microsmatic, meaning we have a relatively weak sense of smell, but dogs are macrosmatic. A dog's olfactory sensitivity is roughly 10,000 to 100,000 times stronger than a human's. Because of this, dogs act as incredible animate health technologies. Charities like Medical Detection Dogs train canines to smell minute changes in human biology. For instance, people with type 1 diabetes can suffer from hypo-unawareness, where they lose the ability to feel when their blood sugar drops dangerously low. This can lead to sudden collapse, coma, or even death. However, medical alert dogs can smell the specific volatile organic compounds exhaled in human breath when blood sugar fluctuates. They will paw, nudge, or even fetch a medical kit to warn their owner up to an hour before a life-threatening episode occurs. They are literally life-saving, sentient medical devices. Now you might think that as both dogs and humans age, they just sit around the house all day. It is true that as dogs get older, their physical activity naturally declines. But here is a fascinating twist. According to a massive survey from the Dog Aging Project, older owners actually have more active dogs than younger owners do. When you think about it, it makes perfect sense. As people age and retire, they generally gain greater flexibility in their schedules, meaning they have significantly more free time to spend walking, exercising, and bonding with their dogs compared to younger, working-age people. It is a beautiful, symbiotic relationship. The human keeps the dog active and healthy, and the dog keeps the human moving, social, and joyful. At the end of the day, dogs don't see wrinkles or grey hair. They see their best friend, their pack leader, and their favorite walking buddy. The bond between an older adult and their dog is built on a profound foundation of mutual care, trust, and unconditional love. Do you have a senior dog, or do you know an older adult whose life was changed by a furry friend? We want to hear your stories. Drop a comment down below and tell us all about your vintage humans and their loyal companions. If you learned something new today, please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and share this video with a dog lover in your life. It really helps our pack grow strong. Until next time, give your dog an extra treat from us and stay safe out there.